As you would expect with any sports team, no one player could decide on the athletic department's response to COVID by themselves. It takes the effort of a team, in this case, a very large one. When did you realize that you were going to need to form a group, and how did that group come about?
Yeah, thanks for that question, Brian. Let me take this mask off a second. All right, so our group, we've got a pretty large team, obviously. So in the athletic department, I'm the director of sports medicine. We have our athletic training staff, strength and conditioning staff, as well as our human performance staff, sports dietitian, exercise physiologist, and then obviously our coaches and their athletes. And then outside of the athletic department, we've got the 10th Medical Group, sports medicine physicians, and then obviously also coordinating with our public health and other medical experts on the base. So the core team was really the core group for developing our protocols and our return to sport plans. It's really that athletic trainer working in conjunction with their coach to help to determine what the needs are for their specific team, and then working also in collaboration with the strength coach and our team physicians to help to refine and define those plans so that they meet guidance that's established by the CDC, the NCAA, our conference, but then also being able to translate the nuance that is specific to our particular sport and our environment.
As you can expect, it isn't easy to form guidelines for 28 different teams, but rest assured, every single person involved in the process is being thought of.
Trying to balance the health and safety of the athlete, the health and safety of our staff, along with the importance of sport, which we clearly view as essential to the Air Force Academy mission, as well as to the well-being of the individual cadet athletes. So for me, it's just trying to ensure we're keeping that balance going forward with, we need to keep each other safe, but our goal is to have some form of sport this fall for the benefit of our cadets and the benefit of all of us.
It really comes down to education. And so engaging with our coaches, engaging with our athletes to help them have a realistic understanding of the risks, and also where there may not be as severe risks, to help to ease some of those anxieties and find the middle ground.
We're grateful for the military structure. I think our sports teams are known for discipline and a military approach to things, and that's been helpful in that we can use both our medical recommendation, but also have the athletic department leadership and coaching leadership use the military model of following directives and commands.
While this group of student athletes might be slightly more accustomed to taking orders, the training staff and doctors realize that it's a delicate situation, not only physically, but emotionally as well. Both of these leaders say their Air Force careers helped prepare them for this incredibly difficult time.
I'm a graduate of this institution, and so I think that my 4 years here at the Air Force Academy certainly helped me to learn to take on adversity, to help to handle some stress, to deal with unknowns, and that preparation has continued to guide me through the rest of my career. For me specifically, been within the medical field as a physical therapist, and so dealing with situations going into a new environment that's unknown, dealing with personalities that handle stress and handle change in different ways. Those are a lot of the things that we're dealing with currently.
Well, for better or worse, we're constantly adapting to change, and honestly, there are cases of adapting to frustration in the military, whether it's troublesome computer systems or otherwise. So I don't know that I can't think of a medical scenario that comes anywhere close to what we're dealing with right now, but I do think my military background has been helpful in terms of dealing with deployments or changing clinic structure or changing game plan from our commander. So that ability to adapt and try and move forward has been, I think, helpful for all of our team members.
That brings us back to the team concept. From the superintendent down, the Academy is working as a cohesive unit, making sure health and safety is put above all else.
For medical professionals and especially our trainers, we really were wrestling with the ethical dilemma of trying to keep pushing forward with allowing our athletes to return to competition against the health and safety risks and so many of the unknowns with this pandemic environment. So I will tell you, as painful as it was to have the decision made for our fall sports to be deferred or delayed, it was also, a testament to the leadership prioritizing health and safety over either revenue or some of the other drivers that would move us forward, when in fact it really wasn't safe for us to do so.
Both with athletic department leadership and with academy leadership, we appreciate the efforts to follow the plan from an infection control standpoint.
Regardless of how long it takes for competition to start again, when it's all over, this pandemic might prove to be a lesson in adversity that we've all needed to learn.
Well, I think one thing that we certainly understand and come to appreciate in sport is that adversity and stress can certainly build you up and make you stronger. And certainly, if we push too hard, we can reach a breaking point where it's no longer healthy. But within reason and over a period of time, continual exposure to some of that stress, as long as you get a chance to kind of recover and have a good team, you can certainly come out with developed skills and more resilience on the backside of it.